Welcome back to another episode of Turn Up the Heat. Today we're making some spicy mashed potatoes that you can make in as little as 15 minutes. These things taste amazing and I highly suggest you guys try them. Let's turn up the heat. Alright, so the ingredients you'll need to make this awesome recipe. You're going to use some russet potatoes, 3 to 4 should do it. You'll use some unsalted butter. We're going to use some sour cream. We'll use some Cajun seasoning. This is Slap Ya Mama's. Super good, would highly recommend. We're going to use some garlic powder. And lastly, we're going to use our favorite hot sauce, which in this case I'll be using Texas Finest hot sauces. Super good, link to their stuff will be in the description. Now instead of boiling our potatoes like you normally would making mashed potatoes, which takes about an hour, we're going to microwave them. It's going to be so much faster and they're going to taste just as good. So before we pop them in the microwave, we're going to take these damp paper towels and I'm going to wrap my potatoes in them, and this is going to stop them from drying out while they're being microwaved. This will give it basically the same texture and same consistency as if you were to boil them. So you don't need the paper towels to be super wet, but just slightly damp. Alright, after you've got them all wrapped up, go ahead and throw them in the microwave for about 10 to 12 minutes, and they should be nice and soft. Alright, after we take our potatoes out of the microwave, you can test to see if they're done by taking a fork. And if it easily pokes through them, then that means they're done. So just check all 3 of your potatoes, and that looks just about perfect. So we're going to take our potatoes and put them into a bowl, and grab our handy dandy potato masher, and we're going to go ahead and mash them up. Alright, after they're partially mashed, we're going to go ahead and add our ingredients. So we're going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of butter. And you can just go ahead and add the whole cube. It'll melt right in with the potatoes. Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sour cream. 1 and 2. Alright, and then after the sour cream, we're going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of our Cajun seasoning. There's that. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of garlic powder. There's our teaspoon. Whoopsies. And finally, we're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of our hot sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and squirt that on in here. That looks awesome. Alright, so now just go ahead and mash your potatoes up. And just continue mashing until everything is a nice smooth consistency. So I'm all done mashing and mixing, and don't these just look absolutely delicious? Now the only thing left to do is do the taste test. That is fantastic. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like this video, definitely leave it a like, give me a comment, and maybe hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next week.